Hi there, and welcome back to Nick and Jeff. I'm Nick, and today I want to take a quick dive into my latest gaming experience. I normally only have the patience to play 1 or 2 RPGs a year, and this year I'm glad I picked this one. Welcome to Scarlet Nexus. In this game, you play as either of the main protagonists, Yuito Sumeragi or Kasane Randall. The game is set in a far distant future where almost all of the population has developed some kind of superpower. They range anywhere from controlling fire or lightning to clairvoyance and teleportation. In this world, people unite to fight these beings known as Others. They're essentially powerful monsters that are hell-bent on consuming human brains. The main characters start the game by joining the Other Suppression Force, or OSF for short. After a few missions into the game, you find out that the governments are keeping secrets and various conspiracies start to unravel. From there, it's a crazy rollercoaster of double crosses, government experimentation, societies on the moon, and even time travel. It gets pretty crazy pretty quick, but I loved it.
The end has begun.
To break it down, the game consists of combat and story. Between missions, you'll be building relationships with characters by going out on adventures, giving them gifts, and upgrading various equipment. But for me, it was the combat that was addictive as hell. When you start the game, you won't be very good, but it won't take long for you to be looking like a pro. Button commands are simple, and you can combine your character's psychokinesis attacks with any party member's abilities. And by the end, you can use more than one at a time. It's fast-paced, stylish, and so damn fun. I only ever had trouble fighting bosses, but by the end it wasn't a matter of if I could take out the enemies, but how fast I could do it. The main characters Yuito and Kasane both share the same power of psychokinesis. However, it appears both of their journeys are very different. I've only played through the game as Yuito, but judging from everything I saw in the story, the developers have built 2 very different branching stories here. I was really impressed with the amount of love and attention they've put into telling the story. Instead of the old generic animations and emotes that I've seen previous RPGs use, Scarlet Nexus breaks things up by mixing various animated cutscenes with a comic book style of storytelling. I found it very refreshing and I was really engaged pretty much the whole way through.
Then you will die!
The other thing that makes this game memorable for me is the characters. Yes, they are similar to games like Persona and Final Fantasy or stereotypical anime characters, but they were all still charming and unique with their own struggles. As you play, you can increase your relationship with them by giving them gifts, responding to texts, or going out on missions with them, but as your bond deepens, they'll become more useful and stronger in combat. You'll unlock better abilities, and they'll even take hits for you. All of their stuff is optional, but I really enjoyed getting to know each of them and maxed out all of their relationships before the end. It's a really great cast.
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said it didn't make me sad.
But even apart, we're still friends.
Yeah.
Scarlet Nexus is a game that is flying a little under the radar at the moment, but I wanted to make this video to give it a little bit of love and recognition. If you like anime and JRPGs, Scarlet Nexus is definitely worth it. It's got addictive combat, a compelling story, level up RPG elements, a great cast with amazing voice acting the whole way through, and to top it all off, there's replayability where you get to see the story from a whole other perspective. So get out there and give it a go. Until then, I'll see you on the next Nick vs. Jeff.